Okay, now you may have noticed that as I'm doing this particular movement, where is my progression gone? Nowhere. Yeah, so if I'm starting here at my starting line at the column, and I do my step, I travel one step forward, and everything else stays there. So I traveled one step. So I didn't get very far. So when would I use this pattern?
Traffic.
When there's traffic, yes. You get a bunch of people that cluster in one area and they're having a discussion, little town meeting over in the corner. You're coming up hard on the rotation and you see this, so you're like, okay, we're just going to kind of circle the airport here just a little bit and wait for the traffic to clear, okay? But when there's free reign, we're going to progress this a little bit further. So how we do that is we angle our twinkles a little differently, okay? So I'm going to still center from close to promenade, but now instead of going close to promenade towards this direction, I'm going to open the door a little bit more and I'm actually going to go towards that pole, okay? So we're going towards the North Pole. Okay. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3. So now I'm in a position to, now we're going to progress. Now look how far away I came from my original starting position. Okay, but wait, that's not all. If you right now, no Ginsu knives are going to be offered in this deal here, but you're going to be able to travel even further. So on the second twinkle, when the guys drift backwards, we're going to drift backwards towards that pole. Okay, hopefully.
Zigzag?
Kind of like a zigzag. All right, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Finish line. We did it. Awesome. Thank you, Sally. Okay? So guys, what needs to happen is once you open the first part up and you've got her going at this angle, that's only that's not the hard part. Okay, that's like, okay, we can do that. When you open up, the trick is to get your body to turn to where you're going backwards towards that corner and then again towards that corner. So you're going to over-rotate. So your part's a little bit more difficult. Do you have to make it all the way to the second columns? No. Just don't stop in the middle where the camera is. Right? Okay. So, yes. You're taking not necessarily a bigger step. That's a good question though. Okay? So the question was, are you taking a bigger step? I'm not taking a bigger step, but I'm adjusting how much angle of rotation I'm putting into it. So if I take a forward step here, that's my stride. And then here I do my twinkle, and if I rotate here, my next step is going to travel a normal stride. But here's where the magic happens. I rotate to this point so that way my next step counts as a progressive step, not a side linear step. So I lose progression that way. So every step you want to try to gain a little bit more ground. Like 45s, 38. Yes, 38 is really special. Okay. So, what we want to do now, because everybody can't travel this direction to be into the tables and chairs, we're going to actually take your partner and face your line of dance. So, just go ahead and pretend like we're dancing when the lights go low, and we're dancing in this direction. Say again? Not yet. We want to try it first. Okay? So, everybody, we're traveling down your own line of dance. And if you have room to progress, progress. If you don't have room to progress, then just keep it tight. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, promenade. Guys, go backwards. Whoa! Hold on a second, please. That just happened. All right. So, listen, leaders, if you are traveling backwards, It's your responsibility to know your coast is clear, right? So I need somebody to stand behind me just for a second. Can somebody get behind me? Okay, so I'm going to do my best to reenact this. So here we go. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, and 1. What's up? Yes.
You had that down to us.
Okay? So it's very important to make sure that once we do that first twinkle, I'm traveling where I see the space is clear. And I noticed that this little corner is clear as well. So once I get to here, I go to here, I know that I can back up to here, but I don't know I can back up to there. All right? So only go where thou seest space to go. Don't boldly go where nobody goes before. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, good luck. 2, 2, 3. Ice the cake. It's a long sheet cake. There you go. Oh, you can open up more. A little hand styling going on. Very nice. Swiss burgers. Okay. So now, as we're doing this movement, I do my twinkle to promenade. I open up. I ice the first. I ice the second. I'm going to turn her on this one, come around her, ice the cake again, and then close it off. Woohoo! You guys see that? I don't know, but any bakery would have been proud of that. Let's try that again. So let me explain what I'm doing. I'm doing a twinkle to promenade on the first measure. Second measure, twinkle to outside partner. Third measure, twinkle to outside partner to my left. The next measure, a twinkle outside partner back to my right. Now we're going to close this off. Instead of closing it, I'm going to turn it. Okay? I'm going to turn it. So I know she's going to be free on the right foot, so she's going to spin to her right. So I'm going to take my right hand, draw a little halo around her head on 1, 2, 3. Very cool. Okay? See how that happened? Then I need to get to the other side of her, so I'm going to walk around and make sure I get all the way to the other side of her. All right, so let's watch that again. We do. Twinkle to promenade. Promenade to outside partner. We ice the first side. We ice the second side. We rotate her, and then we get all the way around to the other side. Awesome. Okay? Woohoo! So ladies, let's talk about what you're doing, because I think the majority of this issue is what you're doing. Would you agree? I mean, he's just got to like lead it. And then get to the other side, yes. So that's like... Right. But let's make sure that you understand what your feet are doing so you don't get discombobulated down there. Okay. So as I'm doing my twinkle to promenade, 1, 2, 3. Twinkle to outside partner. I can see there's space to go here with my right foot. I go ahead and ice that side of the cake. I ice this side of the cake. When I'm coming back over here, my right foot, I'm going to feel my left hand turn in front of my face. So as I'm stepping, I'm going to feel my body turn to my right. As that happens, I continue to turn to my right. I'm going to count out 6 steps. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the guy should be there. If he's not there, he's got some explaining to do. Okay? So again, once you're over here, you're going to turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So can I borrow you again, please? So, with my right hand, her left hand, she's going to turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I just got around to the other side. Now, I'm going to ice the cake one more time, and then close my pattern off. Can you see why this is one of my favorite patterns? It's just very flowy, very nice, very showy. Yeah, very Joey. All right, let's try it. Let's try it. Partner up. Works good in theory until it's like game time. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3. Set her up. Prime the pump. Get her ready. Here we go. Spin her and cut her off at the pass. Give her one more twinkle and call it a day. Awesome. No. So guys, as I have the lady's hands in my hands, and I bring them through, I'm not going to lead with the left hand. It's not an outside turn with the left hand. It's an inside turn with the right hand. My right side is going to be close to them the whole time. They're doing a really tight turn, and so I have to make sure that I keep the hand that is closest to them is the one that's activating that turn. Right? Can I borrow you for a second, please? Sure. Okay. So we're in this position, so as she steps forward with her right foot, I'm going to bring this hand in, she's going to turn until we get over to the other side. Right? And it should feel like it's just naturally rotating around. There's nothing strange about it. You're in a spin, right? And guys, you just have to make sure you get to the other side of her. Let's try that again, starting with your right foot. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I have her here. Now she steps forward with her right foot. One more twinkle. And we close it off. And we're ready for whatever's next. Okay? What's that?
Can you do the whole setup? Do the whole thing.
Do the whole thing?
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to help me demonstrate the whole thing? Logan? Boy, she's like ready for tonight. Put me in, put me in. Okay. So the whole thing is twinkle to promenade. Promenade to outside partner. We're going to open that up a little bit. We do our little zigzag twinkles. Inside turn. I meet her on the other side. We do another close and another twinkle and then close it off. Should flow very cool like, yes? Okay, any other questions? No? So guys, right hand leads it. It's an inside turn with the right hand. So it's a righty-tighty turn, not a lefty-loosey. Righty-tighty. Take it around. Okay, here we go. 5. I need to borrow somebody. Sally's going to help me. Okay. So guys, I see what's happening on the turn. Some of you are bumping into each other during the turn, and I'm going to tell you why that's happening. So let's go ahead and get into that position for the turn. All right? Now, as she's traveling backwards, where do I want her spin to go? Do I want it to go this way, or do I want it to go that way, or do I want it to go that way?
No way.
No way. No way, Jose. I want it to go diagonal. So when I put her in this position, I want her to travel in this direction. So what's happening is the guys are doing this. It's an inside. It's going to go this way. Ready? Oh, outside partner. Outside partner. Relax. Okay. So she's going to
You need a shot.
yes. Shot, shot, shot. All right, right foot free, please. Right foot free. She's going to step forward, outside partner. And if I begin the turn, now notice where I am. I'm right behind her. Now she's going to finish her turn. There's really no way that I can get all the way around to that side on 3 steps. Right? It's just not going to work. So when I send her to do her first part of the turn, I need to get her out of my way so I can get over to my space a little easier. So once I give her the turn, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm beside her, and it's easy for me to walk around and end up somewhere here. Okay? Then when I pick her back up, right there, we can do a box step progressive, we can do a twinkle, we can do whatever you want to. Okay? So make sure, guys, that you get her out of your way. 1, 2, 3, and then I can just, hey, what's up? Hey! Hey! Forget about it. Okay? All right? Very good, Sally. Nice job. Okay. All right, any other questions? No? All right, let's try it one more time with music. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn, 2, 3. Around, 2, 3. Ladies, hold on 1 second. We're in the way. Listen, if I can have your undivided attention, please, or equally divided attention. Okay. Ladies, if this was my partner, then whenever I'm doing my forward steps, it's always going to be on the leg that's closest to my partner. So I'm not going to step with the outside leg and twinkle and the outside leg. I'm going to step with the right foot, turn, and then my left foot's going to go. So whatever leg is closest to your partner, that's the one that you're going to step forward on. And then finally you get your turn, and then here he is, and then your right foot starts again in the beginning. That was a really cool spin. That was fun. You guys have a fun part. Okay. Music one more time, maestro. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Way to go. Awesome. Okay, back to music, please. Okay, so I just want to say something. How many of you really enjoyed that pattern? You guys like that? All right. Jeep, can I borrow you for a second? There's a dance style that has emerged in the United States as of recently. It's become very, very popular. And it starts with the letter Z. Does anybody know the name of it? Zucchini, yes. It's called Zouk, okay? It's a dance from Brazil. The music started to generate for this particular dance style in the 80s, but the dance has changed over the years, and now with the Zouk, they do something like this. So if we were doing our basic step, boom, cheep, cheep, boom, the next part of it is so Zouk has a lot of similarities to the movement of waltz. If you do these little icing the cakes, so forth and so on, you can really create a nice, fun movement with Zouk as well as waltz. So don't be afraid of the dance because it's new, and it's like, oh, I got to learn a whole bunch of new patterns. You really don't. You just have to learn how to count it differently. But you just did it in 3/4 time, which we did waltz timing. So if you ever want to try Zouk out, I teach it on Thursday nights. It's a lot of fun. It's very, very great music. And we can do patterns like we just learned tonight. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to demonstrate the step. We're going to do the whole thing. If you want to record it real quick, it's 6 6 1/4, 1/2. All right, everybody ready? 5, 6, 7, go. Twinkle 1, twinkle 2, twinkle 3, twinkle 4. Underarm turn, head around. Next twinkle and close. And ta-da! Awesome. Good job. bad. All right, guys, you having fun?